Back in Week 15, the Browns lost an instant classic in their first matchup against the Huskies. Can Toronto finish the sweep? Find out next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Toronto Huskies. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Burrow. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Burrow. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one.
Come on now.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay game. Offense.
Don't walk out here, man.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. 60
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Time to go, night. 53 is the mic, 53, check 53. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Wahoo. 53 is the mic, 53 is the mic. I'm coming.
From the gun, here's Fields. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large. This game continues because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And now following the safety, they'll have the football with a chance to take the lead as they begin following the free kick with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Dragon 60. 53, Mike 53. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Mike 53, 53, Mike. Let's go, tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down.
JT Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check 43. Bronco. Check. 53 Mike. Check. 53.
Looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Stop your whining. Mike 54.
On 3rd down, it's Schwartz, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Play that Johnny D. Don't let him breathe, defense. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Left wing 19. Here we go.
They're going to try and throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Baby, let's go. Let's go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. Check. Check.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
I don't think you got it, son. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, that QB.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Check smash. Warrior 70. 53. Here we go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Check. 53.
He'll drop to throw. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
12. 180.
Now Burrow down around his goal line. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 42.
Let's go, boys.
A big play there on the catch and run. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking downfield for Godwin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
44 is the Mike. 44.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Here we go. Stop. 180.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Let's get set. 180. 11 Thomas.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Burrow on play action. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Montez Sweat He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will go to Carson out wide. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
53, check 53.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And now off to the races.
It's sad
down
they pay
the
me.
right
I do this for
side.
free.
And touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 79 yards. And the Huskies are back within a couple of the lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
That's what I'm talking about.
Gregory Rousseau.
Here we go.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. A pass underneath for Carson. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields going to hold on to it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw.
53. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way down to the 29. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You go check that. Street. You got tight right there. Big edge. Check 4.
Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And his guys are going to take the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Looking downfield for Godwin and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Bring it. Hey.
60 Eagles. Reload. Check. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Check nickel.
19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
All day, rig alert, rig alert. Watch the twist.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Drop deep, drop deep.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check, Bobcat. 70 Ranger.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
53, Mike.
79 Bronco.
Check. 53's Mike.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
I'll get him, get him, get him. Hey, check. 53's Mike. Check.
19.
Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood. Watch the flood, motion, pump, pump, pump. 53's the Mike, 53, check 53. Hey, let's get that ball, D, let's get that ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
45's the Mike, 45's the Mike. Check, check.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we're at halftime of this AFC. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Check. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Got a man at Schwartz, complete.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz,
81 yards.
and the Huskies are able to extend their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Come on, boys!
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 3rd down, Carson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Carson, and that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Mike, 44. Yeah. 44 is the Mike. 44.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Devin White, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
I'm going to run you over. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. In your face. 53's the Mike. 53. Check.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He's not going to get me.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
53 is the Mike.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
On 1st down, Fields.
And he lost the football.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Get him, boys. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got you. I got you.
Here's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Back to throw, Fields.
Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Here comes the ball.
Here we go.
44 is the mic.
Here we go. Ready?
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Watch the pass.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, it's Carson, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Here we go. Ready? 11 MT. 11 MT.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
On 1st down, Moore. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Schwartz, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Huskies continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go, D, get up. 42.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd and 10 now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and as a result, possession switches hands. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 66 yards. And the Huskies are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
Let's go, boys.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Ball start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 12, 12, 12.
44, Mike, 44. Cut. Watch the twist.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown. Paris Campbell, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football.
Come on, baby. Right now, right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Pete Werner in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Check. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check. 53.
Back to throw here. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown!
Get ready!
Anthony Schwartz.
38 yards.
And the Huskies are able to widen their advantage.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
We played to win. Let's go.
Here we go. Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Burrow on play action.
It's a 1st down and more for Davis.
And finally marked down at the 23.
Good work, boys.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Mike 9. All day, every day.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. Touchdown, Browns. Paris Campbell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 4. 18 Rattler.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Austin Bats and the Toronto Huskies. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Mike 9, Mike 9. Bang L, bang L, bang L. Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump.
70 Lion.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
19 Lion.
On 2nd down now, it's Schwartz, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. 18, Pioneer. For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this one to Patrick, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Buffalo 18.
Mike 9, Mike 9.
They're going to look to throw. Into the hands of Patrick left side. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
What we got? What we got?
Back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
McPherson's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On play action, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
44, Mike.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
Going right back to Fant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field, because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Micah Parsons
in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that
really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, we got to sit.
The Field's going to take this himself. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Got him. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On second down, it's Schwartz. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Man, move it.
Hurt.
Mike 9. Bang L.
Curve 19.
Mike 9. Hey. You got to
They'll look to throw. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
He's checking. Crash. Nine's the mic. I'm coming. Mike 9.
They'll drop to throw. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 9.
7 Pirates.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Hawk 70.
On second down now, it's Schwartz, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Rocco switch.
They'll go with a keeper, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there, keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Huskies have taken the lead.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Murray now on first down, being chased out left. Murray has the first down and more.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play, picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play fake, Murray. This is the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Murray gets this one to Isabella, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On second down, it's Schwartz, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll run on first down. Schwartz. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
4 down. Check.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check three.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Moore. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. It's a quarterback sneak and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Mike 9, Mike 9, watch the pass.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice hit, boy.
2nd and 6. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Slam, slam. Hayward. Jackson, run it.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
58's the mic.
Fields on 1st down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Huskies would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. This time the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
A final shot before half for Murray. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round.
We play to win. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Guys,
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
So the false start will back them up 5. So that'll back them up 5.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, pick your game up.
Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And they rattle off a big one.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive sideline?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Mike 9. Mike.
On 2nd down now, it's Schwartz. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
On 2nd down, it's Schwartz, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
We want it. Come to my world.
Mike 9. Mike 9.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Let's get the ball. Mike 9. Hey. We got a Riggs. Hey, we got a streak.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike 9. Hey, we got a 18. Pioneer. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
Now back to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Watch the edge.
Hey, smash. Check smash.
Mike. Let's go. 50.
60 Bobcat.
Right there. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58 is the mic. Here we go.
Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
58 is the mic. You go night. Time to go night.
Buffalo 18.
58 is the mic. 58 is the mic.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
19 tight.
58, boys. 58 is Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Check.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Single.
They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the pylon, caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Huskies are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found it. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
All day.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run on 1st down. Swartz. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Schwartz. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey. Mike 9. Mike 9. You're trash. Off. Mike 9. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander. It's a foot race. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Nice, sweetheart. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Now watch run. General, West.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. On 3rd down, it's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Buying time to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Fields going to keep it once more.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Watch out. Unlock Lions. Check, Panther.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Hey, give them credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Rondale Moore.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Huskies are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Murray going to try to throw on third down, escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Forced out to his left. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.